Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yes, Andy Roman from Advent Messenger. Pastor Samuel Gill, thank you for taking time to sit down, engage with me, pray with me. We really appreciate that. Pastor Williams Costas and Alyssa Truman, thank you for the work you do in communications and for inviting us to participate in this amazing experience. Pastor Samuel Neves, congratulations on your election and transition from communications to public affairs and religious liberty just, half hour ago?
Yes.
Since day one, I was hoping that somebody from PARL would be here.
You got it.
And you were the one all along.
Here we go.
I thought that you were coordinating the meeting here, but now?
Religious liberty is a subject that I have been so passionate about. It's so dear to my heart. It is by far one of the greatest, most cherished liberties that we have as Americans. And it's the reason why I got involved in media. But over the years, I've watched with deep concern as the sacred work of religious liberty has gradually diminished and has been redirected to align with agendas that have absolutely nothing to do with the divine mandate entrusted to us as a people, and more to do with advancing the UN 2030 agenda or supporting papal documents like Fratelli Tutti. I'm not talking about mingling. I'm not talking about respectful engagement. I'm referring to instances involving active advocacy and alignment. So my question to you is this: what safeguards, if any, does the General Conference have in place to ensure that the officers serving in the Public Affairs and Religious Liberty Department will not weaken or compromise the public witness and prophetic mission and divine message of the Seventh-day Adventist Church?
You've been preparing for this for a while. In all the 30 minutes that I've been in this department, I would say that I will not comment on the way you framed your question about the past, because I have not been deeply involved with PARL in the past. And you ended your question wondering about processes that will ensure that the PARL directors don't compromise the mission of the church. The objective of the directors, of the department, the goal of the department, is to enable and extend and keep the church working as freely as possible everywhere. It is the opposite of compromising. It is the enablement of mission in different parts of the world. And it's never been more challenging than it is now, because the new ways of attacking religious liberty have been very subtle and very different in different parts of the world. So I look forward to learning a lot about religious liberty. It's not a subject that I have read widely in the past. I've been to different events. I understand the general elements of it and the general aspects of it. But one of the things that happened when I joined the communications team is that I was a local church pastor when I became the Associate Director of Communication for the General Conference. And I was absolutely incapable of doing my job then. I didn't have enough knowledge. I didn't have enough experience. But God enables. And I've started reading 2 books a week since then. And that was 9.5 years ago. So when you are put in a position, how many of us here as communicators have been put in positions that you're not fully capable of delivering? Turns out you can learn, you can watch, you can dive deep, you can talk to people that know much more than you, which is what I'm hoping to do. So you're about, if I'm the one to answer your question, you're about a year too soon. And I am sure that the new team that has been brought together by the World Church and elected to do this job will take it with the same level of seriousness that they've always taken their roles.
Let me make a short commentary. trying to complement what Sam just said. I have been a PARL director in South America for 1 year and a half. And I am deeply interested in the subject. And what I can say to you is, Sam is arriving. So her time on PARL is 30 minutes?
33.
33 minutes, okay. He has just been elected. But I know Sam enough to guarantee to all of you and people that is watching this transmission that he is solid in the Bible. He is grounded in what we believe. Number two, he is articulated. He understands things and he is perceptive on things. Number three, I shared with him many times in the past about the role of people that work in PARL, because it's also a kind of public relations and communication work. And we talked many times about the importance of having a solid structure related to religious liberty, because guarantees to us the liberty to preach and to fulfill the mission. So looking forward, he's leaving communication and grabbing this new position. I am sure that the Lord will bless him and he will do a good job. And of course that the main role of PARL is to guarantee for us to have freedom to do things. Okay, now this situation today is very unstable, because we can have freedom here, but suddenly there is some person with some authority that decides to create a law, to push this, or to use authoritarianism and a war or a tragedy or something that can create a new scenario that force authorities to different positions. So the fact that the church is solid in doing religious liberty is not a guarantee that we will have religious liberty. But as a church, I am sure about the future of religious liberty.